Found a box in the attic under dust and time, wrapped in twine like secrets you forgot were mine. Pages yellowed, ink on thin, but your voice still echoed from where it'd been. You wrote about rain and the smell of June, how you missed my laugh in the harvest moon. I held each word like it might break, just like my heart did back in '98. Old letters, folded corners, fragile truth, words once warm now just haunt this room. You promised forever in that final line, but forever unraveled 1 year at a time. Old letters, why do they still make me cry? You always signed with a crooked heart, like you knew someday we'd fall apart. This one with a coffee stain and a tear that once said, wish I could be there. I could burn and throw them to the wind, but that won't undo where we've been. Love don't end just 'cause the riding fate. Some ghosts are better left in place. Old letters, faded promises, worn through lies. You meant it then, I see it in your eyes. Pressed between the pages of my life, you're still here in cursive and candlelight. Old letters, why do they still feel alive? I tied the box, put it back away, let the attic hold what I can't say. Love's not gone, it just gets quieter with time. Like old letters I still read sometimes. The morning crawls across the floor, through curtains you don't draw no more. I lie still in tangled sheets where you once breathed beside me. The pillows hold your hollow shape, a shadow pressed in fabric's weight. I smooth the corner then let go. It doesn't change what I already know. My bed unmade tells the truth of nights I spend not over you. Each wrinkle sings your name. This silence isn't new. My bed unmade and so am I, still learning how to say goodbye. The clock keeps ticking like before, but time don't feel like mine no more. Your sweater's hanging on the chair, I don't move it, you're still there. My bed unmade tells the truth of nights I spend not over you. Each wrinkle sings your name. This silence isn't new. My bed unmade and so am I, still learning how to say goodbye. I've changed the bulbs, I've swept the floor, but I can't reach where you were before. And every morning's just a fight between pretending and what's right. My bed unmade like a prayer, still shaped by someone who close, not there. Each folded chapter I can't close, but maybe healing starts this slow. My bed unmade, and so am I, still learning how to say goodbye. We used to dance in the kitchen light. Now we barely say goodnight. The coffee's cold, the silence burns. Love's not gone, but it won't return. Your jacket's still behind the door, like you're just out at the store. But weeks go by and I still wait. Is this what forgetting tastes like? And we keep pretending like cracks don't spread, taping over memories with things we never said. We're in crisis, holding broken pieces, trying to fit them back like nothing's missing. But your touch feels like a ghost, and I don't know you close. We're in crisis, love on the edge of leaving, still searching for a reason worth believing. But every kiss feels like a test. Are we saving love or laying it to rest? I hear your keys and brace for more. Another war behind closed doors. We talk in riddles, not in truth, like we forgot how we used to move. I replay the laughter, slow and sweet, the way we tangled in tangled sheets. But now we sleep on either side, counting wounds instead of time. Still we dress the silence like it's something kind, when every word's a warning, every glance a landmine. We're in crisis, holding broken pieces, trying to fit them back like nothing's missing. But your smile's too far away, and I don't know what to say. We're in crisis, love in quiet collapse, tied together but the thread won't snap. Is this how forever breaks, with a whisper no one makes? If we could find that golden hour, the one before the love turns sour, would we fight harder, hold on tight, or were we always flickering light? We're in crisis, hearts in hesitation, one foot in and one in resignation. Still reaching through the smoke, still hoping we're not broke. We're in crisis, but maybe that's a sign to either fix us or draw the final line. Are we too far gone to mend, or can we love past the end? The clock ticks louder when you're near, but it's the quiet that I fear. We're in crisis, love undone, but maybe we're not the only ones. I bit my tongue so many times it doesn't bleed, it just complies. You kiss me like you know the script, but never ask what I won't admit. I swallow storms behind a smile, each silence stretching out a mile. You hold me like you think I'm whole, but I've been choking on control. Every word I didn't say got stuck in my throat that day. Now they whisper when I breathe, like a curse I can't unweave. Love should pour but mine congealed, wrapped in velvet never healed. I tried to speak but hope won't float, I only carry you in my throat. Your name is soft and hard to say, it scrapes the dark in tender ways. You asked me once what silence meant, I flinched like it was punishment. Your shadow lingers in my lungs, where lullabies and lies are hung. I wanted more but feared the price, so I just clung to sacrifice. Every word I didn't say got stuck in my throat that day. Now they echo sharp and thin, like glass against forgotten skin. Love should bloom but mine withdrew, held its breath and thought of you. I tried to scream but truth won't float, I only carry you in my throat. I stitched the seams with bitten lips, each secret lock beneath my ribs. If you ever wonder why I broke, I sang our love but only choked. Every word I didn't say built a wall that won't decay. It hums your name behind my teeth, in every sigh, in every grief. Love should rise but mine sank slow into the space where silence grows. You never left but still you float inside the hollow of my throat. The chandelier swings like a noose from above, while we dance through the dust in our funeral gloves. Your lips taste like secrets, like ashes and wine. We're rehearsing a heartbreak we've played every time. In the ruins where the roses rot in bloom, we pirouette on splinters in our ballroom of gloom. You bow with a grin, I curtsy in chains. Love is a sideshow of pleasure and pain. Encore, till the curtains consume what's left of us in the ruins. The crowd is all ghosts and the spotlight is dim, yet you sing me your vows on a cracked violin. The mirrors all shatter at each word you you say, but I laugh like a lady and swoon anyway. In the ruins where the music haunts the air, we waltz on the bones of our own disrepair. You hold me too close, I breathe through the scars to marionettes breaking under the stars. Applause, my dear, let the darkness resume its ovation in the ruins. Do you remember when love was divine, before we gilded our grief in red wine? Now every embrace leaves a blood stain behind, but oh how we sparkle, grotesque and refined. Where devotion meets its grave, we dip in the shadows so wickedly brave. Your dagger is dressed like a kiss on my skin, a death so exquisite we both have to grin. Take your final bow, let the violin swoon as we vanish in the ruins.
I swore I'd block your number, burn your coat and slam that door, but I hear your voice in silence like a ghost that begs for more. You're a car crash in slow motion, and I never hit the brakes. I kiss the glass as it shatters, call it love for old time's sake. You're the worst kind of comfort, and I keep crawling back like whiskey on a wound, like a match pressed to the past. And I know how this ends, but I still like the script. There's poison in your kiss, and still I can't. Got that laugh that cuts through bone, like you know just where I break. And I feed you every secret, like I want you to escape. Well, I lost friends, lost sleep, lost my goddamn mind, but I'd lose it all again just to taste that decline. You're the worst kind of comfort, and I keep crawling back like sirens in the dark, calling hearts off track. And I know how this ends, but I still sink in it. It's drowning in your arms, and still I can't quit. You never loved me right, but you love me like a war. I confuse the sound of heartbreak for someone wanting more. And every time I leave the door half closed, like I wanna be destroyed, by the only thing I know. You're the worst kind of comfort, and I keep crawling back like bruises under denim, like dreams that fade to black. I know I should run, but I light one more hit. Your name's a bad habit, and still I can't quit. I can't quit. Even when I try, you're the wreck I run to every damn time.
The chandelier flickers like breath on a glass as I step through the veil from the future to past. No footprints remain on the marble I tread, yet somehow it knows every word I've not said. Mirrors in mourning, they shimmer with grace, echoes of laughter still haunting this place. And there in the stillness, my name's on the floor, etched in gold script just behind the locked door. A waltz made of whispers begins to unfurl in the ballroom where souls take their final twirl. No clock on the wall, no night turns to day, just shadows in gowns who have danced all away. The violins cry like they knew me in life. The harps play regrets like a once faithful wife. Candles lean low but they never burn out. Their wax tells a story that time won't recount. A partner in silence extends out their hand with grace that no living could quite understand. And there in the stillness, my name's on the floor, etched in the silence forever no more. A pirouette spun on a breath I once knew, in the ballroom where fate wears a slipper of rue. No windows to open, no doors left to flee, just dancers in waiting, and now one is me. Oh, I tried to outrun it, the hush of the hall, but the music remembered and summoned me all. Now my story's a measure, a beat in the gloom. I belong to the hush of the lace-draped ballroom. So here in the stillness, my name finds its glow, etched in the floor where the dead learn to flow. A ghost in a gown with no need to pretend, in the ballroom where time comes to twist and transcend. No farewells to speak, no steps to undo, just the waltz of the lost in their final pas de deux. One step, two step, the silence shall keep in the ballroom where even the echoes must sleep. We carved our names in that corner booth, took Polaroids with crooked truth. Late nights, cheap fries and summer air, laughed so hard we didn't care. Now the diner's just a Walgreens shelf, and your number's lost in my carousel. How sweet it used to be when we were everything and free, skating down a dead-end street, hearts wide open, hands on repeat. Now it's radio static and old receipts where friendship used to be. You moved out, I stayed stuck, tried to write but I ran out of luck. Your life's a grid of filtered scenes, mine's a loop of could have beens. I still drive past the field we owned, like a shrine to the unknown. How sweet it used to be when we were tangled history, mixed CDs and basement dreams, telling lies in movie seats. Now it's silence since the talk for weeks, where friendship used to be. I don't blame you for the fate. Growing up gets in the way, but part of me still hopes you'll say, hey, remember that rainy May, how sweet it used to be before life broke us clean. Just ghosts in hoodies on a screen, scrolling through a memory. And I wonder if you ever see how sweet it used to be. She packed up her desk on a Monday morn, left the tower of glass and the constant scorn, traded train horns for the quiet pines, left the rush behind, one breath at a time. They said she was running, they said she was cracked, who walks away from all they had. But she just smiled in her wide-brimmed hat, said, I'm not lost, just done with all that. Now she wakes to the sun on her window pane, talks to the wind like it knows her name, making peace in a world that don't know how to do that. And there's nothing wrong with that. No, there's nothing wrong with that. She grows her food in a crooked road, reads old books by the fire's glow. No screens, no clocks, just the sound of rain, and time that moves like an old freight train. They say she's wasting the best of her days, but she found gold in the simplest ways, tending a life that gives more than it takes, and sleeping sound with no hearts to break. Now she wakes to the sun on her window pane, talks to the wind like it knows her name, making peace in a world that don't know how to do that. And there's nothing wrong with that. No, there's nothing wrong with that. and homemade wine. If that ain't success, then the maps are wrong. She's been home all along. Now she wakes to the sun on her window pane, talks to the wind like it knows her name, making peace in a world that don't know how to do that. And there's nothing wrong with that. No, there's nothing wrong with that. Nothing wrong with that. I wear the silence like a second skin, blank stare, heartbeat wearing thin. I laugh too loud, I move too fast, but nothing I do outruns the past. I dress the wound, but never look, trace the lines in a burned out book. Ease the pain, just blur the edges. Cut the frame and dodge the questions. I don't wanna feel it clear, so I drown it in synthetic fear. Ease the pain, just turn it down till the echoes stop, and I can't be found. Play pretend in neon light, smiling wide to win the fight. But in the mirror, truth remains, a ghost too numb to speak her name. I fake the dream, I fake the breath, but every night's a quiet death. Ease the pain, just blur the edges. Cut the frame and dodge the questions. I don't wanna feel it clear, so I drown it in synthetic fear. Ease the pain, just turn it down till the echoes stop, and I can't be found. You say healing takes the time it needs, but time just presses on the bruise that bleeds. Ease the pain, don't make me feel. Let the numbness be the only real. I don't need the truth, just quiet nights to fake my peace and borrow lights. Ease the pain until it fades, and I forget why I ever stayed.
If I ever slipped away, lights go dark, no words to say. Pulled from this skin like breath on glass, you'd still be the thing I circle back Not 'cause the stars don't shine up there, but you're the place I feel most bare. Heaven may be velvet skies, but you're fire behind my eyes. I'd walk through heat, through memory's flame, even if the sky forgot my name. No map, no path, I'd still believe you're the one I couldn't leave. If I had to go, I'd still come back through 1,000 stars in endless black. Not for glory, not for grace, just for the echo of your face. This love, this laugh, this sweet old ache, you are the heaven I would remake. So if I vanish, don't let go. I'm on my way, just moving slow. That ache I carried, that soul deep burn, is proof I'd always return. If I vanish, don't let go. I'm on my way, just moving slow. That ache I carried, that soul deep burn, is proof I'd always return.
We carved our names in the water tower, thinking rust would make us legends somehow. You lit matches just to watch them flicker. I follow close, afraid to slow down. We kissed in cars with no clear direction, chasing nights that blurred the lines. Every rule felt like a dare we just hadn't broken yet in time. It was a bad idea, the kind you hold like gold. We were too young to know better, and too wild to be told. I wore your jacket like armor, you wore my fear like a grin. It was a bad idea, but I'd do it all again. We thought truth came out in whispers when our breath fogged up the glass. You said forever like it meant something, but forever was too fast. We played house in borrowed bedrooms, told lies in sweet disguise. You said I was your favorite mistake, I guess you were mine. It was a bad idea, the kind that burns too bright. We were moss in gasoline moonlight, dancing just out of spite. I wore your chaos like perfume, you wore my name like a sin. It was a bad idea, but I'd do it all again. Oh, past that water tower, all grown up and halfway wise. Still wonder if the ghosts we made ever learned how to say goodbye. It was a bad idea, but some wrongs feel like home. We were bruises in the making, learning how to be alone. I wore your memory like morning, you wore my song like skin. It was a bad idea, but I'd do it all again.
I stand alone on this corner of stone, casting my light where the shadows have grown. I've seen the lovers with whispers so sweet, and the drifters with nowhere to rest their feet. Oh, I'm just a street light shining through the dark, a witness to the stories where the night leaves its mark. I hold no judgment, I cast no blame, I only light the path for the wandering flame. The old man pauses, his cigarette glows, a flicker of fire for the life that he knows. The children sneak laughter where the curfew won't find, while the moon trades her secrets with a wandering mind. Oh, I'm just a street light shining through the dark, a witness to the stories where the night leaves its mark. I hold no judgment, I cast no blame, I only light the path for the wandering flame. The old man pauses, his cigarette glows, a flicker of fire for the life that he knows. The children sneak laughter where the curfew won't find, while the moon trades her secrets with a wandering mind. When the dawn starts creeping, my glow fades away, and the sun takes its turn to light the day. But as darkness falls, I'll stand once more, a quiet sentinel along this city's floor.
There's salt in the hush between your words, like the sea's afraid of what it's heard. You stir your coffee, I hold my breath. Another silence we tiptoe beneath. The tide is listening, don't let it crash. We've built this calm like fragile glass. We walk on eggshell shores, careful not to want too much, balancing the weight of love. With every tender touch, you smile like nothing's wrong. I nod like I don't know how close we are to breaking every time we let it go. Driftwood hearts and paper skin, we only fight with what we keep in. There's beauty in pretending peace, but no one's winning when we never speak. tide is listening, so we stay still. One honest wave could break our will. We walk on eggshell shores, holding back the storm again, trading truth for soft amen. Like silence is our friend, you laugh and I return the version you adore. But I miss the way we used to run before we feared the floor. If I said it all, would you stay? Or would it pull us out to gray? The current's cold, but so is this. A quiet love we barely miss. We walk on eggshell shores, the calm before the fall, pretending not to hear the waves that echo through it all. She sat by the window with spring in her lap, let her unopen the truth in a trap. He'd gone off in anger, no words left to say, and she held a promise that darkened the day. Her sister went driving with trouble in tow, a boy with a grin and a heart full of show. Mama said no, but the wheels still turned fast. Some folks learn wisdom a little too last. Should I tell or let it all lie? Keeping a vow when it's built on a lie. What's on her worth when it cuts like a knife? And silence feels louder than thunder at night. The truth's not a lantern, it's smoke in the wind. It slips through your fingers, it stings when it ends. You carry the secret, it carries you too. But which one is heavy and which one is true? Should I tell or let it all lie? Keeping a vow when it's built on a lie. What's on her worth when it cuts like a knife? the tide or stir the skies. The jeweled dead, they sleep so deep, where ancient shadows softly creep. No breeze, no wave, no whisper cries, just quiet glass and hollow skies. But something stirs so faint, so low, a shimmer in the undertow, a breath, a beat, a shifting flame. The sea no longer stays the same. Down where the lost and fallen lay, a secret world begins to sway. Beneath the stillness something waits, beyond the tide, behind the gates. The towers sink with weary grace, as if they seek some darker place. The waters blush with ember light, and time bends softly into night. No storm above, no song below, just silence learning how to glow. And down that dreamless town will fall, to where the deepest echoes call. But something stirs so faint, so low, a shimmer in the undertow, a breath, a beat, a shifting flame. The sea no longer stays the same. Down where the lost and fallen lay, a secret world begins to sway. Beneath the stillness something waits, beyond the tide, behind the gates. Not with fire, not with flame, but reverence without a name. No wrath, no war, just shadows rise to lift the hush and crown the sky. Yes, something stirs so faint, so low, a shimmer in the undertow. And I too drift where silence reigns, through glassy waves and sunken plains. In the hush between the notes, I feel the echo of your thoughts. No words spoken, yet I hear the silent language drawing near. We're tuned to the same frequency, vibrations in our hearts agree. In every pause, in every beat, our souls in harmony repeat. Your presence like a gentle wave carries me where feelings brave. No need for phrases to convey the depth of love we share each day. We're tuned to the same frequency, vibrations in our hearts agree. In every pause, in every beat, our souls in harmony repeat. to the same frequency. Vibrations in our hearts agree. In every pause, in every beat, our souls in harmony repeat. No need for words, no need to speak. Our bond is strong, our link unique. In silent tunes our love will grow. A shared frequency we flow. We carved our names into the sycamore by the trail where no one goes anymore. You wore that blue flannel, I wore your smile. Felt like forever in those woods for a while. We were fireflies in a jar, trying to outshine the dark. But nothing gold stays sealed the way we used to feel. Oh, we were wild, we were soft, like skipping stones. We always got lost, falling asleep with your head on my chest, swearing we'd never settle for less. But time moved on and hearts learned to heal. Still I miss the way we used to feel. Hum Springsteen on the back porch swing. I laughed too hard at everything. Now the swing's still there, but the music's gone. And I write you in verses when I'm alone. We were thunder after the rain, hoping a runaway train. Now it's silence that's too real, the way we used to feel. Oh, we were wild, we were soft, like skipping stones. We always got lost, falling asleep with your head on my chest, swearing we'd never settle for less. But time moved on and hearts learned to heal. Still I miss the way we used to feel. We said we'd never fade, but some skies turn gray. And though I've made my peace, you still haunt melodies. Oh, we were wild, we were true. I'd give anything to feel that with you. Falling asleep with your head on my chest, thinking somehow we'd always be blessed. But the past is a place that we can't relive. Still I miss the way we used to give and feel, the way we used to feel. You brought me coffee cold in your hand, said you were late, hope I'd understand. A kiss on the cheek like a borrowed excuse, and I smiled like I always do. The silence grew roots in our one-bedroom place. You talked to the dog more than you saw my face. You called it comfort, I called it bruise. It's funny the names we choose. And oh, little love proves what I tried not to see, what I tried not to lose. It wasn't the fights or the nights apart, it was the absence inside of your heart. No storm to name, just a slow-moving truth. How little love proves. You never forgot to pick up the bread, but you never once asked what ran through my head. You held the door, but never held me, and I mistook that for being seen. I counted the ways you didn't show up, the missed I'm sorry, the empty cup. You touched my hand like turning a page, and I folded in quiet rage. Yeah, oh, how little love proves that the tiniest cracks can undo what we choose. It's not the breaking, it's how it bends, the way apathy softly ends. A life built on waiting for some kind of move. How little love proves. I don't need an answer, I don't need a fight. I've sat with the shadow too many nights. I see it now clear in the still of your breath. You loved me halfway to death. And oh, how little love proves that even a whisper can carry the truth. It wasn't a storm or a cruel goodbye, just a slow forgetting of why. And I'm walking away with nothing to lose, but how little love proves. Yeah, I'm walking away with nothing to lose, but how little your love ever proved.
It's 2 a.m., I blink too loud. Ceiling fan spinning thoughts around. I try to breathe, but it don't land. Every sigh is a reprimand. Ghosts of text I didn't send, stack like laundry in my head. Should've, could've, didn't say. Worries don't know night from day. And I keep folding all these fears like paper cranes that disappear, but they come back just out of frame, calling softly, whispering blame. I count the cracks along the wall, each one echoes something small that grew too big, too sharp to name. A fleeting thought becomes a flame. Maybe I'm just wired this way, or maybe I forgot how to pray. Even silence seems to speak in the voice of my critique. So I keep folding all these fears like paper cranes that disappear, but they return with clipped up wings, carrying such heavy things. It's 3 a.m., the sky turns curtains gray. Still I lie here wide awake. Worries hum a quiet tune and promise they'll be back soon.
It's been a long road through the quiet and the ache. Coffee gone cold and the nights I couldn't fake. I held my breath for months at a time, tried to forget how you crossed that line. But the sun came in through the window today, lit up my face in a brand new way. Flash that smile, even if it shakes, even if your heart's still learning what it takes. You don't owe the world your sorrow or your shame. Let that light back in again. Flash that smile, let it stay. Grief like a second skin, built my walls so nothing could get in. But laughter slipped through when I wasn't aware, like a breeze catching loose strands of hair. And I caught myself in the mirror last night. Someone losing the fight. Flash that smile, even if it's small, even if the healing's slow and you still crawl. You don't have to prove you're perfectly okay. Just show the world you're on your way. Flash that smile, come what may. Don't forget, but you forgive. You learn how to live and let live. One soft laugh, one true friend, one real moment, and it begins again. Flash that smile, even through the tears, even if it's taken you 1,000 fears. You don't need to rush, just take it mile by mile. You've earned the right to flash that smile. Yeah, flash that smile. No one promised stars would speak or give you back what you had to seek. You walked alone through thunder skies with callous feet and tear-stained eyes. But you, girl, you were carved for more. Not porcelain dreams or locked up doors. Gather up the shattered parts, the broken glass, the beating heart that thought you'd vanish with the fall. But you rose brighter than them all. This ain't a tale of what they did, it's the story of what you lived. You're not the girl they thought so tight. Even when the world stole night, buried deep beneath your skin, it glows where ghosts once crept in. They whispered lies, called you too small, but now they watch you climb the wall. Gather up the shattered parts, the broken glass, the beating heart. They thought you'd vanish with the fall, but you rose brighter than them all. This ain't a tale of what they did, it's the story of what you lived. You're not the girl they thought would run, you're the storm they couldn't outrun. You hold the pen, not them, not fate. Your breath rewrites what fear dictates, and every scar is proof of how you came this far. So gather up the shattered parts, rebuild with fire, rebuild with art. You turn their silence into song. You knew the truth was yours all along. You're not a victim in their tale, you're the wind that split the veil. You're the howl, the heat, the drum. You're the spirit they never saw come. You were meant for this. There's a hush beneath the cypress where the ground don't ever speak, and the wind hums low like a mother's ghost, rocking secrets back to sleep. I bring flowers from the orchard, lay 'em where the names have gone, and hum that song my grandma hummed, the one the dark won't turn to stone. I'm singing over the bones, love, where no one else will tread. Under roots and river stones, love, lie the words they never said. Let the hush hold what it knows, let my voice be what it tones. I'm not afraid to be alone, I keep singing over the bones. There's a ring where fire once circled, and the ashes tell their tale of a preacher's boy and a silken rope hung quiet from the rail. But the moss don't judge the sorrow, and the earth don't cry for blame. She just cradles all the silence and the sorrow without names. I'm singing over the bones, love, in a field the map forgot, where the gospel's gone to moan, love, and the light has learned to rot. Let the dusk be what it owns, let the pine stand guard alone. I'm not afraid to be the tone, still singing over the bones. Some folks pass with eyes turned in, afraid they'll see the dead, but I lay down a melody where memory dares to tread. where sorrow groans love and the sky has softly wept. Let the hush hold what it knows. Let my voice be what it tones. I'll be the girl the night has known, still singing over the bones. The wind told secrets through the pine. The stars fell silent, one at a time. I left the porch light burning low, in case your heart remembered home. I've counted every dusk and dawn since the moment you were gone, but I still believe in fate. Just don't make me wait. Don't make me wait through another season. Don't let the moon rise without a reason. If you feel it too, then say it straight. I'm here, I'm open. Don't make me wait. I kept your jacket by the door. Still smells like pine and distant war. I wear your silence like a ring, but I'm not asking for everything. Just a signal in the night, a spark to set this soul alight. Still a chance, don't hesitate. Don't make me wait. Don't make me wait through another season. Don't let the moon rise without a reason. If you feel it too, then say it straight. I'm here, I'm open. Don't make me wait. Time moves like a quiet stream, but I still see you in every dream. And if your heart still holds a place, you'll find me here in sacred grace. Don't make me wait through the turning weather. This love could still come back together. If you feel it too, then say it straight. I'm here, I'm yours. Don't make me wait. No, don't make me wait. Don't make me wait.
Every moment with you feels like a dream. In your arms I find my peace, but the thought of you not being near fills my heart with endless fear. And when night falls I start to wonder if this love will fade away like thunder. I don't wanna lose you, no, not ever. You're the one that makes me better. In your eyes I see forever. Without you my world would shatter. Each day with you I cherish more. You're the one that I adore, but the shadows of doubt creep in. What if one day this love might end? And when the night falls, I start to wonder if this love will fade away like thunder. I don't wanna lose you, no, not ever. You're the one that makes me better. In your eyes I see forever. Without you my world was shattered. I'll hold on tight, never let go. Through the storms, through the highs and lows, I'll fight for us with all my might, because losing you just wouldn't be right. Oh, 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 oh. I don't wanna lose you, no, not ever. You're the one that makes me better. In your eyes I see forever. Without you my world will shatter. So stay with me, let's face the night. Together we'll find the light. I promise you I'll always stay true, because I don't wanna lose you.
The wallpaper curled like it knew that silence would echo the truth. One slipper lost under the bed. I counted the cracks in my head. The clock didn't tick, it just stared at the space where you weren't there. There was a before, with your coat on the door, with your voice in the air, with your steps on the floor. But this is the after, where the nights don't end, and I learned to pretend you were never here at all. The kettle was cold for a week. I whispered to shadows that creaked. The window pane fogged with my breath. Each night a small version of death. Still I laid still till morning cracked, like maybe it'd finally come back. There was a before, with your laugh down the hall, with your name when I'd fall, with a world that felt small. But this is the after, where the light is thin, and I carry your sins like a coat I never chose. Now I fold the same old sheets, sweep the ghost beneath my feet. No one's coming, I know that, but I still look back. There was a before, when the house was still whole, and the rooms didn't know what it meant to let go. Now this is the after, where I sing to survive, and I pass I sat still till morning grew.
I was fixing that old screen door when you brought me coffee barefoot on the floor. Morning light on your cheek like a watercolor hue, and I wasn't expecting you. You hummed some tune I didn't know as you watered the plants in the evening glow. The air smelled of time and something soft and true, and I wasn't expecting you. No fireworks, no grand parade, just a quiet smile at the end of the day. You didn't ask for anything, but somehow I just knew my heart found a home it never knew. I wasn't expecting you. Sunday rain and window steam, you laughed at my half-awake, half-finished dream. You kissed my temple like it was nothing new, and I wasn't expecting you. It wasn't in the stories or the songs, not some cinematic right or wrong. It came like a whisper, not a shout. Now I can't imagine life without. We fold the laundry side by side. Your hands move slow, no need to hide. The sacred hides in the everyday we do, and I wasn't expecting you. No fireworks, no grand parade, just a quiet smile at the end of the day. You didn't ask for anything, but somehow I just knew my heart found a home it never knew. I wasn't expecting you. So here we are, porch light low, two chairs rocking real nice and slow. If this is love, then every word is true. I wasn't expecting you. No, I wasn't expecting you. We were 17 and bulletproof, tires spinning on a back road truth. Windows down, hearts wide open. Every word we said felt golden. She had a smile like sweet iced tea and a way of looking right through me. We carved our names in that old pine tree, said we'd never leave, believed it naively. You never forget something like that, the way her laugh could knock you flat, the feel of her hand in the dark of the cab, like the whole damn world stopped where we sat. The radio played our forever track, we sang off key, we never looked back. Some loves just fade, but this one left tracks. Yeah, you never forget something like that. Prom night dress, sky full of stars, sneak sneaking home past county line bars. We swore we'd ride from college towns, but those letters slowed then stopped coming around. I saw her once at the grocery store. She smiled like it was 94, and I swear for a moment we were kids again, till the ring on her hand pulled me back to the end. You never forget something like that, the feel of her head on your ball cap, the smell of July in her cherry lip gloss, all those little things you didn't know you lost. The way goodbye never came out right, just a taillight fading into the night. It might be gone, but it's still intact, 'cause you never forget something like that. Tell myself when the radio plays or the sunset melts into colors we once chased for miles. She's the ache that still makes me smile. You never forget something like that. Some first loves never fade to black. They tattoo your soul, leave a quiet crack that time polishes but never takes back. You can move on, but it stays exact, etched in your bones like a photograph. It's been years, but it always comes back. Yeah, you never forget something like.
Was peace in the hollow glen where no soul walked nor came again. They marched away on whispered faith, led by stars through shadowed gates. The moon stood guard with silver eyes, while petals watched the empty skies. A hush fell deep upon the land, a silence stitched by unseen hands. But the flowers never sleep. They shiver and they weep. They lean above the earth so wide, where forgotten names still hide. No breeze disturbs the ancient trees. They tremble like a haunted sea. The flowers never sleep, they only grieve and keep. No wind commands the morning veil, yet clouds still drift a ghostly trail, and from the ground a restless breath blows softly through the hush of death. Each violet holds a watching eye, each lily bends as if to cry. The roots remember what we've lost, the love, the war, the final cost. And the flowers never sleep. They whisper secrets deep. Their tears fall slow like jeweled rain upon the grass, upon the pain. A garden dressed in grief and grace, each stem a prayer, each bloom a face. The flowers never sleep. They mourn what we can't keep. No grave is marked, no name remains, just blooming They hold the dusk, they guard the deep, and every petal learns to weep. Though time may turn and stars may fall, they stand in vigil through it all. The flowers never sleep, but dream of who we used to be. When the wind rolls low through the barley sea, it hums like a harp in a mournful key. Ripples in grass, great waves in corn. It dances like it's newly born. Oh, listen now, it's not just play. The wind has tales to blow away. Far away, the wind don't sleep, it don't obey. It sings of love, of pride and fall. It's seen the ghosts in every hall. Far away, let the wind tell it come what may. By the great belt's edge where the oak still grows, stands Borrowby Hall with its flame red glow. Once noble folk with silver spoons danced through gilded echoing rooms. Three daughters fair, so soft, so shy, a rose, a lily, a hyacinth cry. Far away, the wind recalls their finest day. The tapestries, the spinning song, the fires that flared before the wrong. Far away, let the wind tell it come what may. No prayers were spoken in that hall, only music, wine, and pride stood tall. But even tulips bow with grace when the wind has touched their face. May Day came with fagots high, the flame crowned him the chosen guy. The village danced, the stars looked on, their joy outshone the noble dawn. But in the hall the curtain stirred as death crept in without a word. Far away, the tulip fell too proud to sway. The daughters wept in silk and black while the wind blew hard and did not look back. Far away, let the wind tell it come what may. Now sit by the fire, let it crack and spark, and hush the world when the night grows dark. The wind still calls through chimney and tree, it remembers more than you or me. So hush your voice and let it say, ooh, far away. Poured your coffee, let it sit, waited till the fire had lit. Try to find a softer start, but every word still hit too hard. I said there's something weighing me. You looked away and sipped your tea. I wasn't throwing blame or stone, just tired of crying all alone. But it's hard to hear a woman turn her pain to poison just to sleep alone at night. You say not now or don't start that, and twist it all to make her wrong. But it's hard to hear a woman when she's been quiet for too long. I walk on eggshells every day, stacking peace like it's paper thin clay, smiling like the hurt ain't real, hiding just how bad I feel. I bring you truth like it's a gift, but you just brace then start to drift. I ain't your preacher or your judge, but loving you feels close to mud. It's hard to hear a woman when your pride is standing tall. You fight the tone, not what she said, and miss the meaning of it all. You call her crazy, call her cold, while she's just asking to belong. It's hard to hear a woman when she's been quiet for too long. Oh. I ain't here to tear us down, I just need you to come around. See the girl behind the sigh, the one who still believes we might. But it's hard to hear a woman when she's speaking from the heart, and all you hear is trouble before she even starts. You build your walls, you turn the blame, you say her feelings come out wrong. But it's hard to hear a woman when she's been quiet for too long. One day you'll miss the sound of the woman who stuck around, but it's hard to hear a woman when she's gone without a sound.
I poured your memory in a glass last night, watched it swirl beneath that neon light. Said I'd be fine, guess I lied again. Ain't no end when the hurt won't bend. All the time, all the truth, all the things we never used, I gave it all like a fool would do. Now I got half a heart left and a full glass of pain. You walked out clean while I soaked in the rain. Stuck in a loop of your ghost in the past, trying to outrun a love that never could last. Ain't it something how the silence hits when you're left with nothing but the weight of it? Your shadow sitting where you used to be, and that old flannel still haunting me. Tried moving on but the wheels just spin. Same dead road with a bottle and a grin. All the nights, all the fights, all the truth I couldn't face, still hear your name in an empty place. Now I got half a heart left and a full glass of pain. You walked out clean while I soaked in the rain. Stuck in a loop of your ghost in the past, trying to outrun a love that never could last. Ain't it something how the silence hits when you're left with nothing but the weight of it? By the way you said forever, some forever's built for fair weather. Now I've got half a heart left and a full glass of pain, still talking to your picture like I ain't gone insane. Caught in the ache, can't sleep, can't dream. You tore out the seams of everything in between. Ain't it cruel how the truth won't quit when you're left with nothing but the wreck of it?
We made plans in the dark, lit up by your phone. You said someday soon, but I watched you let go. I traced the silence between every line you don't send. Am I still the start, or just near the end? I built us a world out of maybe and hope, but you're somewhere else in your tone. So tell me, where would you rather be? When you close your eyes, is it still with me? Are you chasing time, or just trying to leave? Tell me the truth, don't say what you think I need. Where would you rather be? You laugh like a ghost at the edge of the room, here but not here, like the air before gloom. I hold on too tight to the warmth you won't claim. Every I love you starts sounding the same. I'm reading the sky for a change in the wind, but you've already drifted again. So tell me, where would you rather be? When your heart goes quiet, is it running free? Are you staying here just to set me at ease? Say it out loud, even if it cuts deep. Where would you rather be? Don't say nowhere, that's just a shield. If you're gone already, let me feel what's real. So tell me, where would you rather be? If it's not this love, then set it free. I'd rather break than make believe. Tell me the truth, don't lie to me. Where would you rather be? You left your sweater on the back of my chair. Still smells like the summer we thought we'd stay there. Pages half written, coffee stained lines. Now I trace all our memories in borrowed time. The sun doesn't rise the same on this street since you took your laughter and skipped a heartbeat. I'll water your plants, pretend you'll come back, but the silence keeps whispering love's fading track. This is the end of our love story. No fire, no fight, no final glory. Just a slow fade in a separate skies, with no one to blame and no reasons why. We were a song that never found its chorus. Now I sing alone with ghosts before us. I still see your name when the mailbox is full. Still reach for your hand out of habit and pull, but the light in the hallway no longer feels warm. It's just dust and old echoes and quiet form. This is the end of our love story. No fire, no fight, no final glory. Just a slow fade in a separate skies, with no one to blame and no reasons why. We were a song that never found its chorus. Now I sing alone with ghosts before us. Maybe someday we'll smile at the past, say it was real though it couldn't quite last. But tonight all I hold is your echo and key to a door that won't open for you and me. This is the end of our love story, told in whispers fading slowly. No curtain call, no last goodbye, just the hush of a truth we couldn't deny. We were a dream with a quiet ending. Now I'm alone and time still mending. Time still mending. Time still I was born to no one's name, folded in the quiet rain, left beside a window pane, where the wild things learn my face. Carried stories not my own, built my shelter out of stone. Hands I held were not like mine, but they held me just as kind. I'm an orphan, not alone, not by blood, but I've been grown by the ones who saw me through. Family's not who you're tied to. Roots can bloom in borrowed ground. Love still echoes without sound. They called me in for supper light, tucked me in through borrowed night, taught me songs they used to sing, laced my shoes and clipped my wings. I'm an orphan, not alone, not by blood, but I've been grown by the ones who saw me through. Family's not who you're tied to. Hearts can stitch what fate undid. Home is where you're fully hid. Not the start, but all along I found a place where I belong. take the window, I take the door. We paced like strangers on the sold wood floor. The kettle whistles, but we don't move. The silence loud and thick with truth. There's coffee cooling in 2 chip mugs. I reach for yours, but I pull back my love. Your eyes drift off like a restless train, leaving me standing in yesterday's rain. And oh, the ache between us, like a field that won't grow green. We're 2 ghosts in a cabin built on broken dreams. We speak in glances, we flinch at touch. You used to be fire, now it hurts too much. And oh, the ache between us is all that's left to feel. Your coat still hangs on that old nail, like a promise we forgot to mail. We talk in weather, we talk in chores, but not of love, not anymore. I miss the days when your hands were sure, when the cracks in the walls meant something pure. But now we drift like smoke through beams, caught in the quiet of what might have been. And oh, the ache between us, like a fiddle playing slow. We're here in the same room, but nowhere close to home. We speak in glances, we flinch at touch. You used to be fire, now it hurts too much. And oh, the ache between us is louder than goodbye. So I'll take the door, you keep the light. Maybe we'll find each other in another